Okay, so in today's video we are going to understand how to solve numerical problems on work, power and energy from concise physics. Okay, how can we solve the numerical problems easily and efficiently so that we understand the concept, understand what is required, and accordingly use the formula and solve the sum. Okay, so let's check out the first question. A body, when acted upon by a force of, so first important point to note is the force has been given. Force of 10 kgf gets displaced. That means the second point, displacement has been given. Displaced by 0.5 meter. Find the work done by the force when displacement is in the direction of force at an angle of 60 degree and normal to the force. Okay, there are three conditions given for the different forces which have been applied, and we have to find out the work done. Okay, so let me write first. Force equals to 10 kgf. Now here the unit is kgf. It has been mentioned G equals to 10 Newton per kg. So we have to convert kgf into Newton. To convert kgf into Newton, we multiply with G. Okay, therefore force in Newton equals to 10 kgf into 10 Newton kg minus 1 equals to 100 Newton. Clear? So this is force in Newton. Okay, now it has been said that displacement is denoted by S, 0.5 meter. Therefore work done when displacement, work done by the force when displacement is in direction of the force. Therefore direction of force. So if direction of force has been asked, if direction of force has been given where displacement is also in the direction of force, therefore work done equals to F into S. Okay, into cos theta. So what is work done? Fs cos theta. Achha. Displacement and force is in same direction. Displacement and force is in same direction. Okay, therefore in this case theta equals to 0 degree. If displacement and force are in same direction, then theta is 0 degree. Okay, therefore F is 100 Newton into 0.5 meter into cos 0 degree. Therefore cos 0 degree is 1. Therefore 100 into 0.5 into 1, the unit becomes joule. Unit of what? Newton meter is joule. Okay, so 100 into 5 by 10 joule equals to 50 joule. Clear? So we have to remember two things. When force, the direction of force and the direction of displacement are in the same direction, that means in this case it has been asked the force when displacement, find work done by the force when displacement is in the direction of force. This means displacement is in the same direction as the force. In that case theta will be 0. Therefore Fs cos theta, where cos 0 is 1. Okay, so let's proceed to the second part of the sum. Okay, so in the next part it has been asked that at an angle of 60 degree with the force. Now force and displacement, this is force, this is displacement, and the angle between them is 60 degree. Therefore in this case theta equals to 60 degree. Therefore work done equals to F into S into cos theta. Therefore Fs cos theta. Therefore force is 100 Newton into 0.5 meter into cos 60 degree. Clear? Therefore unit will be joule. 100 into 0.5, and what is the value of cos 60? Cos 60 is half. The unit will be joule. Okay, so 100 into 5 by 10 into half joule equals to 25 joule. Clear? Okay, so let us proceed to the third part of the sum. Third part is normal to the force. This means normal means angle is 90 degree. Normal means theta equals to 90 degree. This means if this is the direction of force and this is the direction of displacement, the angle between force and displacement is 90 degree. Okay, so in this case work done equals to F into S cos theta. What is F? 100 into 0.5 into cos 90 degree. Clear? Now cos 90 equals to 0. Therefore 100 into 0.5 into 0 joule. Therefore work done is 0 joule. Clear? So this is the way to do the basic sum on work. Okay, so let's proceed to the next sum. Sum number 2. A boy of mass 40 kg. Note, mass has been given, force has not been given. Okay, the mass has been given, force has not been given. It has also been mentioned that g equals to 10 meter per second square. That means using mass and g we can easily find the force. Okay, climbs up the stairs and reaches the roof at a height. Look, height has been given. Height means displacement here. How much does the boy move up? He moves up 8 meter, and time has been given in 5 seconds. So let's calculate the force of gravity, and then we have to find work done by him, means by the boy, against the force of gravity, and then we have to calculate power. Power can be calculated easily because time has been given here. Okay, so let us calculate force of gravity. Force equals to m into a as per Newton's second law. Therefore here force of gravity equals to a will be replaced by g, m into g. Okay, 40 kg into 10 meter per second square. This means 400 Newton. Okay, kg meter per second square is Newton. So force of gravity is 400 Newton. Now let's calculate the second part. Second part is work done by him against the force of gravity. Okay, as the boy is going up, work done by the boy is positive. Okay, so this is the thing to be noted, positive, because direction of force and direction of displacement is same. Okay, so work done equals to force into displacement, force into displacement. আচ্ছা, এইখানে ইম্পর্টেন্ট ব্যাপার হচ্ছে এখানে cos থিটা লিখতেও পারো, নাও লিখতে পারো, ঠিক আছে? কারণ মনে রাখবে যখন বয়টা উপরে যাচ্ছে তখন ও নিজে যে ওয়ার্কটা করছে সেটা সবসময় পজিটিভ, আর গ্র্যাভিটি ওর আগেনস্টে কাজ করছে, তাই গ্র্যাভিটির জন্য যে ওয়ার্ক ডানটা হচ্ছে সেটা নেগেটিভ। তো এখানে সবসময় মাথায় রাখবে এটা পজিটিভ ওয়ার্ক, ঠিক আছে? তাহলে কি হবে, এফ কত, ফোর্স ইজ 400 into displacement covered 8 meter. Okay, s equals to 8 meter, 8 into cos 0 degree, because force applied and displacement is in the same direction. Okay, 400 and whole unit will be joule. 400 into 8 into 1 equals to 3200 joule. Clear? Always remember, if a person or an object is going up, then work done by the object is always positive, but work done by force of gravity on the object is negative. Okay, because in this case both direction of force and direction of displacement is the same. Okay, so let's calculate the third part, power spent by the boy. Therefore power equals to work done by time taken. Okay, so work done is 3200 joule, and time taken to climb the stairs and reach the roof is 5 seconds. Therefore 3200 by 5. So let us calculate. 5 6 are 30, 5 4 are 20. Therefore 640 watt, because joule per second is watt itself. Okay, so let us proceed to the third sum. A man spends 6.4 kilojoule energy in displacing a body. So displacement has been given and energy spent has been given. Displacing a body by 64 meter in the direction in which he applies the force. That means direction of force and direction of displacement is same. So first, direction of force is equals to direction of displacement. Therefore theta equals to 0 degree. Clear? And time has been given 2 seconds. We have to calculate the force applied. Now energy is the capacity to do work. Energy is the capacity to do work. Therefore energy equals to work done. Therefore work done equals to 6.4 kilojoule, which is equals to 6.4 into 1000 joule. Clear? Therefore displacement S equals to 64 meter. Clear? Now we have to calculate force. Therefore work done equals to force into displacement cos theta. Clear? Now how can we solve this? We have to simply place the values and just find the unknown force. Here force is unknown. Okay, therefore what is work done? 6.4 into 1000 equals to F into displacement is 64 into cos theta is cos 0 degree. Okay, because direction of force and direction of displacement is the same. So let us calculate here. Therefore F equals to 6.4 into 1000 by 64 into 1. Why 1? Because cos 0 is 1. 64 into 1000 by 64. After removing the point, we get 100 Newton. Therefore force applied is 100 Newton. Now let us find power spent in HP. So first we will calculate the power spent, then we will convert it into horsepower. Okay, so the second part, power equals to work done by time. Therefore work done is 100. What was the work done? Work done is 6.4 into 1000 joule, and how much time was taken? Time taken was 2.5 seconds. Therefore 64 into 1000 by 10 into 25, removing the decimals, 25 fours are 100. Therefore 2560 watt, because joule per second is watt. All right, now we convert it into horsepower. Now 1 horsepower equals to 746 watt. Okay, therefore 2560 watt to be converted into horsepower. Therefore 1 watt equals to 1 by 746 horses HP. Therefore 2560 watt equals to 1 by 746 into 2560. So if we calculate it accurately, we will get approximately 3.43 horsepower. Clear? Okay, so let us proceed to the fourth sum. A weightlifter lifted a load of 200 kgf. Okay, load has been given, we have to convert it into kgf has been given, we have to convert it into force using G, and to a height of 2.5 meter. That means displacement, and time has been given. So work done. Therefore work done equals to F into S cos theta. Now direction of force is same as direction of displacement. Okay, therefore theta equals to 0 degree. Work done how much? 200 into 10, converting kgf into Newton, into 2.5 into cos 0 degree. Therefore 2000, this is meter, Newton into 2.5 meter into 1. This is equals to 2000 into 2.5 into 1 joule, because we are calculating work done, which is equal to 5000 joule. Clear? Now time taken equals to 5 seconds. Time 5 seconds. Therefore power equals to work by time. 5000 by how much time? 5 joule second, 1000, which is equals to 1000 watt, because joule per second means watt. Clear? Okay, so let's proceed to sum number 5. A machine raises a load of 750 Newton through a height of 16 meter. That means this is the force and this is the displacement, and time has been given 5 seconds. So energy spent. Now energy spent is equal to work done is equal to work done. Therefore energy spent equals to F into S cos theta. Clear? Now force and displacement are in same direction. Okay, therefore theta equals to 0 degree. Now force is 750 Newton, displacement is 16 meter, and theta is 0 degree. Therefore work equals to 750 into 16 into cos 0 degree. Unit is joule. Therefore 750 into 16 into 1. Okay, joule. Upon calculating we get 12,000 joule. Alright. Power equals to work by time. Therefore 12,000 joule by how much time was taken? 5 seconds. 5 seconds equals to 2400 watt. Clear? Now efficiency was 100%. This means no energy was lost due to friction or due to heat release or due to any other factor. That means completely efficient machine utilizes the whole energy and converts it into power. Alright, তার মানে কি মেশিনটা যদি 100% এফিশিয়েন্ট হয়, যদি 100% এফিশিয়েন্ট মানে কি কোনো এনার্জি লস হবে না, তাহলে পুরো এনার্জিটাই ইউটিলাইজড হবে। যদি 80% এফিশিয়েন্ট হতো তাহলে কি হতো, পুরো এনার্জিটা কিন্তু পাওয়ারে কনভার্টেড হতো না, কিছুটা এনার্জি লস। তো 80% হলো মানে কি 80% অফ পুরো এনার্জি ক্যালকুলেট করে নেবো, 80% অফ 12,000 করে নিয়ে যেটা হবে সেইটা ইউজ করে পাওয়ার বার করতাম। এখানে মেশিনটা 100% এফিশিয়েন্ট, তাই পুরো এনার্জিটাই পাওয়ারে কনভার্ট করতে পারবো। Okay, so let us proceed to the sixth sum. An electric heater of power 3 kilowatt is used for 10 hours. That means power has been given and time has been given. It has been asked to calculate how much energy does it consume. Energy is equal to work done. Okay, now we know energy is equal to work done. Therefore work done equals to power by time. So we can replace this formula as energy equals to power by time. So we have to calculate how much. So actually work done equals to power into time, because power equals to work done by time. Therefore work done equals to power into time. So energy equals to power into time. Okay, it is not power by time. Power is work done by time and work done is power into time. So energy equals to power into time. So what is power? Power has been given as 3 kilowatt into time is 10 hour. Okay, so 30 kilowatt hour. Clear? This is the power in energy in kilowatt hour. Now we have to convert it in joule. So we know 1 kilowatt hour equals to 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule. Therefore 30 kilowatt hour equals to 30 into 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule. Okay, so 30 into 36 by 10 into 10 to the power 6 joule. So you can write it as 108 into 10 to the power 6 joule, which can be written as, it can also be written as 1.08 into 10 to the power 8 joule if you want to write it as a scientific notation. This can also be the answer. It can also be written as this. Okay, sum number 7. A water pump raises 50 liter. So this is the volume of water through a height of 25 meter. That is the displacement. In time 5 seconds. This is the time. So calculate power of the pump, and density has been given. So to calculate power we need to calculate the work done at first, but work done is force into displacement. We do not have force, so how can we calculate force? To calculate force we need mass. So at first we calculate the mass. Okay, mass equals to volume into density. Volume is 50 liter into density is 1000 kg per meter cube. So we have to convert the units. We know 1 liter equals to 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube. Therefore 50 liter equals to 50 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube. So we just substitute in place of 50 liter. 50 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube into 1000 kg per meter cube. Okay, so what will it be? 50 by 1000 into 1000 kg. This means mass is 50 kg. Clear? Now we need to calculate force. Now force equals to mass into acceleration due to gravity. Okay, therefore force equals to mg equals to 50 kg into 10 Newton per kg. Okay, so 500 Newton. Clear? Now work done equals to force into displacement. Okay, or we can also write it as mgh. Now mg we have already calculated, therefore force is 500 Newton into height is, how much was the height? Height was 25 meter. 25 meter. Therefore this is 525 is 125 joule. Therefore we have to calculate power. Power equals to work done by time. Clear? So how much is the work done? 12,500 by time taken is 5 seconds. 2500 watt. Clear?